When did you realize you weren't raised right? My son came into my room fully dressed for school and just stood there in the doorway like he was waiting to be punished. I asked what was wrong and he said, "Can I stay home today? I feel really sad. I don't know why. I just don't want to go." At first, I almost gave him the response I was raised on. Life doesn't stop just because you're in a mood. But the way he said it didn't sound like a kid trying to skip class. It sounded like a kid trying not to cry from something much worse. I told him to go sit down while I got ready, then walked into the bathroom and locked the door. I needed a second to breathe because something about it hit too hard. Not the sadness, the fact that he asked. As a kid, I was taught to hide feelings like that, to bury them deep, never speak them out loud, and especially never expect kindness afterward. So I took a breath, came out, and told him, "All right, you're staying home, but you're not in trouble, and I'm not mad." He kept looking at me like he was waiting for the but. There wasn't one. We spent the day doing nothing worth posting about. We didn't talk about why he felt sad. I didn't try to fix it. I just let him exist. We made lunch, watched something stupid, and sat on the couch like the world wasn't pressing down on either of us. At one point, he looked over and asked, "Do you ever feel sad for no reason?" I nodded, more times than I can count. He didn't say anything else, just leaned against me and closed his eyes. That night, while he brushed his teeth, he looked at me in the mirror and said, "I thought you'd be mad. Last time I cried, you told me to act my age." I didn't even remember saying that, but apparently he did. After he went to bed, I stayed up cleaning the living room. I found his backpack under the blanket he had curled up in, and when I unzipped it to pull out his lunchbox, I saw a folded sheet of paper tucked between two math worksheets. It wasn't a school assignment. It was a note written in pencil, erased and rewritten more than once. It said, "I don't want to feel this way anymore, but if I tell someone, they'll make me feel worse for not wanting to be alive."